Indigenous leaders will be speaking out in Ottawa tomorrow over what they say is an alarming decision by the federal government to allow funding for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls to come to an end. Organizations like the National Family and Survivor Circle and Native Women's Association of Canada will be taking part. They say the federal government's plan to sunset the funding will jeopardize their response to the ongoing crisis. For more on this, we're joined by MMIWG family member Sue Caribou. Sue, great to have you with us. We're going to hear more of the specifics tomorrow on the type of funding these organizations say they're going to be losing. But what are your thoughts on the impact funding cuts could have on the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls?
It has a lot of impact on a lot of the families. The press conference in the first place should have been with families and leaders to go talk and be there at the press conference. I think it should have been in Winnipeg here, so the families could be part of the press conference, because we're always left in the dark. And about the funding, it's because the funding is getting more and more for the 215 missing and murdered Every Child Matters, the unmarked graves. They're still searching for our loved ones and the ones that didn't make it home. And they're still searching the landfills. So a lot of the families are upset because we weren't invited or we weren't even told about this press conference that was happening.
Sue, you've experienced extreme loss. You've had 9 family members who have been murdered or disappeared. How have these organizations helped you over the years?
I have went with MKO. I have went to healing gathering where we went to land-based healing, and it helped me with continuing to advocate for my niece Tanya Jane Nipinak, and my grandfather didn't have any justice. Both my parents were murdered, so these programs have favoritism and they pick and choose.
Sue, there's some commentary online, as there always is, but we've also heard from families over the years that this funding doesn't often make it to family members. I guess what would be your message to government to better help family members and help stop this crisis?
The government needs to continue to help the missing and murdered, because there is so many still missing, and still so many that we want to bring home. And the funding is so important to the next generation. What are the next generation gonna do? Because there's so many that are going missing in the communities, in the cities when they come for medevac. So it's important to help the families and stop using the money to go to Ottawa. That money that they're using to go to this press conference could go to family members, the funds that they're using. And some say that where they're putting us on a platform, we're not being put on a platform at all. We're always left in the dark. You know. The organizations use it more for themselves than they do for the families.
Sue, we'll look forward to more from the announcement tomorrow, but appreciate you always taking some time.
Thank you.